We will discuss strategies for managing jet lag during longer eastward trips, especially when crossing 3 or more time zones.
Jet lag can make it difficult to adjust to a new time zone, especially when traveling east, since it requires adjusting the body's internal clock or circadian rhythm to an earlier time. The main tools for easing this adjustment include light exposure and melatonin supplementation, which, when used together, can help shift the body's clock more effectively.
The timing of light exposure is crucial.
Before traveling east, beginning bright light exposure up to 3 days prior to departure may help. By gradually waking up and going to bed about an hour earlier each day, while spending at least an hour in bright light each morning, you can start shifting your internal clock ahead of time. This light exposure could come from natural daylight if available, or a light box that provides 3,000 to 5,000 lux, which mimics the effect of sunlight. Research shows that using this approach can shift the body's clock by nearly 2 hours each day, helping the body align better with the new time zone.
Upon arrival, light exposure should be carefully timed to promote further adjustments.
For a shift of 3 to 5 time zones eastward, it's typically helpful to avoid bright light early in the morning, then get several hours of bright light from mid to late morning. For 6 or 7 time zones, morning light should be avoided and instead sought out in the early afternoon. Each day, light exposure can be shifted slightly earlier to continue advancing the body's clock. Sunlight is the ideal light source, but if it's not available, a light box can help. Timing this light exposure around what's called the body's core temperature minimum, about 3 hours before your usual wake-up time, may improve accuracy and effectiveness. Melatonin can further support this adjustment. For eastward travel, taking melatonin at the destination's local bedtime can promote a phase advance, meaning it helps your body shift to an earlier sleep-wake schedule. The suggested dose for most adults is around 3 milligrams, and studies show that melatonin taken around bedtime for up to 5 days can improve sleep quality and reduce jet lag symptoms. Immediate release melatonin often works best for adjusting circadian rhythms compared to delayed release formulations. Other options like caffeine or prescription wake-promoting agents can also help manage daytime sleepiness caused by jet lag. Caffeine should be used carefully as it may disrupt sleep later in the day. Prescription options like armodafinil are sometimes used but come with potential side effects such as headache and nausea. Short naps of about 20 to 30 minutes can also relieve fatigue, but they should be planned to avoid interfering with nighttime sleep.
For trips of 8 or more time zones eastward, it's usually easier for the body to delay its schedule rather than advance it.
In these cases, seeking bright light in the morning and avoiding it in the late afternoon and evening can help the body gradually shift to the new time. In summary, combining well-timed light exposure and melatonin can significantly ease the transition to a new time zone during eastward travel.
Starting these strategies before the trip and continuing them upon arrival can help reduce jet lag symptoms and improve both daytime alertness and nighttime sleep quality.